My mama was raised here. My granddaddy was raised here. I was raised here, and I'm gonna die here.
That's it. I go about 7 blocks. That's the max for me.
Yeah.
Downtown is a vacation.
Right.
Bitches. Blue Tigers Fitted, Blue Tigers Fitted show. Internet's back again to entertain you for another week, another month, another whenever you decided to cut on this podcast, and this may be your first, second, third, or umpteenth time. Get it? Umpteenth?
No.
No?
Nope.
Nah.
Because you can like beat us in like infinity. So it's like your umpteenth time. Like once you get past a certain number, it's like umpteenth.
Is a quantity?
Is a conundrum. Okay, still nigga. Yeah, definitely. Tom Diego. Where in the world is...
Tom's in Detroit. That's where he is. I'm hibernating, motherfuckers.
He's in Detroit.
I ain't going no goddamn
Them
way.
goddamn miles that ran out on your ass.
Goddamn straight.
They sure did. Freak would fly on my
They
ass.
said I was traveling too much.
They said you was traveling. They said, yo, we can't roll out the carpet for you every time, Tom
You
Diego.
gotta wait till February.
The stewardess says 2018, nigga.
You're right. So 2018, I'll be shining again.
You be shining the glow up
Right
again?
now, I'm grounded.
You're the groundhog.
Yeah, I'm grounded.
And when February 15th comes around,
Yeah.
boom,
Then it's-
Bill Murray.
It's gonna be
Wake up!
It's gonna be a wrap. I'm out of this joint
Y'all,
every 2 weeks.
right,
Out.
right when the snowpocalypse is at
Goddamn
its
straight.
highest.
I'm out. Fuck you niggas.
He ain't shoveling shit.
Not a goddamn thing.
All kinds of
I'm
citations.
that nigga that wait till that shit melt.
He the nigga that wait till it melt.
Yep,
All
I'm that
kinds
nigga.
of citations.
Yep, I'm that nigga.
You got all kind of orange stickers on your
Yep,
door.
that shit gon' wait. Fuck that.
You ain't got mail in 2
I was
months.
just
at
about to
your
say
house.
that. You know they aren't gonna deliver
Yeah,
your
they
damn
gonna-
mail,
fuck
right?
I don't need ain't number bills any goddamn way.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
I know exactly.
Don't nothing good come in the mail no more.
That and that goddamn value pack.
Goddamn straight.
Fucking shit. Who uses coupons still?
I don't know.
I need my value pack. I need to save 9 cents on these draws.
Hold on,
I
I
need
need
to
to
post no bills. What is it?
Please, no bullshit.
Whatever. Yeah.
PNB.
Stop all that shit. The bums be walking around with the bags and knapsacks.
The
and
bums?
shit.
What the
And they be
fuck?
fucking. You don't see them shits? They
Hold
be
on, hold
walking
on,
down
wait.
the street and they had a fucking bag and that's some niggas that tie the shit with the rubber
Listen.
band about your fucking railing. Fuck them niggas. Stop doing that shit to my goddamn house. Make that shit look ugly, motherfucker.
Listen.
'Cause I'm too lazy to fucking walk and get that shit off the banister because I gotta walk off from the side of my house to the front of my
Wait,
house.
you have a banister at your house?
Yeah, I do.
Now this
Yo,
is
rich ass
I
nigga.
do, nigga.
This is one thing I always wondered because I know exactly what you're talking about. I used to see them niggas every morning when I was coming out, go to school, whatever, go to
There
work.
be 2 of them.
2 of
They
them.
be walking
Both sides of the street. Fuck your grass.
they be coordinating that shit.
So shout out to them niggas. I always wondered, well, y'all niggas lived out of state at one point in
Yeah.
life. Do them
Nah.
niggas exist?
I didn't see them out of state.
I didn't
No
see
bullshit. That's definitely a Detroit thing.
Yeah, straight up and
Fuck
down.
them bills.
PNB.
Post no bills.
Please, no
motherfucker.
bullshit,
Fuck
okay?
that shit. Stop putting that shit on my goddamn house.
Freshly made beats.
Peace.
How are you, black man?
Maintaining, man.
Maintaining, joining us for another show. Pleasantly, AKA the accuser, as Tom Diego calls you. That's an inside joke, internets.
No, it's not inside. We explained it last
Did we?
episode. Yeah.
Oh, maybe I did.
No, maybe
No,
we
we
did.
didn't. No, we didn't, nigga.
We can't.
Oh, amnesia ass Tom.
We can't describe
Oh.
the contents of why we call him the accuser.
That's
because
correct.
Then all you motherfuckers.
But anytime you see this nigga with a cloak and a battle axe, watch out. A cloak and a battle axe. We appreciate you, Freshly Made Beats, man. BTF Fresh, for providing the sounds, man. You don't understand. The sounds to start the show, to give us that wonderful transition from first half to second half. The folks are hearing this shit and they don't understand that this is you. This is all you.
Appreciate that, fam.
No, it is, and it's a beautiful thing, man. And I appreciate you. I know the fellas appreciate you each and every week, man, for doing what you do, man.
Salute, man.
Salute. This is how we do.
Shout out to Fresh Beats.
That's right, man. Freshly made beats, and of course, on the ones and tissues, scumbag fucking sure.
It's more of a board.
It's a board.
It kind of is.
Nah,
All right, bitches.
he's
I just
not.
want to.
Fresh.
Well,
is
how do you
more
know?
of-
How does the
Fresh
internet
is
know?
more of the 1 and 2s.
Well, god damn it, listen.
What the fuck? Do you know
Scumbag
what the
life,
fuck
nigga.
is?
No, bitch, I know what it is. Serato. Do you know what it is? Can you spell it, bitch? No.
What? Serato.
Spell it.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Okay then, nigga, let's go. Anyway, we're talking about scumbag.
Nigga just said everything without saying nothing.
DJ AM, R.I.P.
Oh man. Yeah, what up, though, T? What's going on,
What up,
brother?
though, family? How you feeling, man?
Oh man, it's cool, bro. It's cool.
It's almost about, summer's almost over. What do you do with all of this potential out here? Do you dress them warm in warm clothing? Because when you wake up, it's like 59 degrees, 61 at best, and not until the noon hour. It doesn't get till about that 69, 70.
Yeah. I don't know, man. It's deception weather. Fucking around, get goddamn pneumonia fucking around out here this time of year in Michigan. So
how do you cloak them? Do you let them know, like, hey, bitch, summer's almost over? Falls upon us.
falls upon us.
Falls upon us.
Depends on what you're looking for. It's officially about to be cuffing season,
It is.
September 1.
It's almost that
It
time.
is. And then who's the white person that made up no white after Labor Day?
What?
You asked this last week. I still don't know, T.
I still don't know.
I didn't do my research.
I'm wearing whatever the fuck is clean. I don't give a fuck.
I'm not wearing all white.
Fuck that.
I can't take a
I've
knee.
never worn all white.
I can't take. I would hope not.
Fuck you if you wear white pants.
You're
How
like,
about that?
You're like who was the niggas in Netherland and motherfucking Peter Pan? Wearing all white?
Wasn't they the Lost Boys or some shit?
The law. There you go.
They wore all white?
Maybe
No,
not.
but-
Wasn't the motherfuckers like Johnny Depp and shit?
What's Johnny Depp like?
The Lost Boys.
So why you say all white? They
vampires.
don't wear all white.
what's Johnny
Fucking
Depp-
pirates.
what's Johnny
They're
Depp like?
Pirates of Caribbean.
No, they didn't, bitch. They had
The Lost Boys?
They had green and had a satchel on.
They had white pants?
That had green pants.
Okay then.
Like
what
Pete-
the fuck are y'all talking about then?
I don't know anymore.
God damn it. Oh.
I just can't wear all white.
Nah, me either.
Can't take a knee because I'm wearing all white.
If I see you wearing white pants in the street, I'm gonna slap the dog shit out of you.
The dog shit.
You gotta.
Who wears white pants?
Not this nigga.
That's for females.
Is it?
Female? Oh yes. Have you seen her ass?
So what about your uncle at the
Well, wait a
barbecue?
minute,
No,
wait a minute.
Before I
If you
let
a
go,
nigga, no.
boom,
What
boom,
if
boom.
you on vacation on a beach and
I wouldn't be wearing
That's
white
linen.
pants.
That's linen. That's
not the
different.
That's
same.
linen
No, it's
shorts
not.
so my
It's not
balls
white.
don't
It's
get
like
hot.
It's like a beige.
Okay.
Beige.
Fair enough. Fair
Ain't
enough.
linen like beige?
Oh, there's not one color to linen, nigga.
Sure it is.
No, you can have pink
It better not be
linens.
white. Fuck all that.
The idea beyond the no white after Labor Day rule first became into American fashion scene at the turn of the 20th century, according to the Emily Post Institute. Back then, the summer season was bracketed by Memorial Day and Labor Day, when city folks would shed their heavily layered sidewalk frocks for more comfortable and light
Fuck is a
fabric
frock.
at the seaside.
Sound like some seafood, nigga. This nigga said a frock. That sound like some seafood. You gotta crack them shits open? What the fuck?
Shit, the frock.
Carry on, Fresh. What the fuck you talking
Can
about?
I get a little extra Fraggle Rock on my shit? What is that?
None of this shit is making sense right
Not
now.
at all. Sounds like a white man's lie.
Well, at the turn of the 20th century, as per me Googling and the shit,
Peter Cottontail.
the niggas used to wear heavy shit after Labor Day.
What's
'Cause it
heavy
used to get
shit?
cold. Like wools and shit.
Okay, what do white got to do with that?
Because usually white was accompanied and equated with summertime.
So it's officially fall. Stop wearing white.
White
motherfucker.
people
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah. You,
Well, it started in
this-
American,
This makes me think of. I don't know if y'all ever watched Boardwalk Empire. But
Oh,
this is-
yes.
This is what I think of when I hear
I
that
need to
kinda-
start watching that.
Oh,
yeah.
kill
I've never
yourself
seen
2
it.
times over.
Oh, yeah.
If it started in
But-
the 20th century, yeah.
for telling me about goddamn Game of Thrones, bitch, and you ain't watched motherfucking Boardwalk Empire.
You ain't even watched Game of Thrones yet. What
Nucky.
the fuck are you talking about?
Nucky.
Well, Game of Thrones is the greatest show ever.
Well,
I believe so.
regular ass.
We'll
time.
get to that.
We'll get to that.
But in the
Better than
meantime,
Sopranos.
Oh dear
Yeah, I
Lord.
said that
you won't
shit.
get no argument.
We
from me.
can't find
Yeah, I
pussy
said it.
anywhere.
And I dare you to fucking challenge me.
Cause fuck him, that's
Challenge
why.
him.
Cause fuck him, that's why.
Sopranos hated niggas, so I don't.
Yeah,
fuck
they
with
did.
Well,
I-
Italians
never-
hate niggas.
I
They
never-
called us.
I don't know about all that.
Mullions. They
No,
call us
it was something
eggplants.
else they called
Eggplants.
I can't generalize
Tony called us
Italians like
something, and
that.
that shit pissed me off.
What do they call you?
What the fuck?
A
You
spook?
calling us? No, it was something worse than that. It's some shit I ain't never heard before.
Well, yeah, just
I was
more
like,
or less.
motherfucker.
in the Sopranos,
A
they
mullion?
don't like
A
niggas,
mullion?
so-
And it was like towards the last 2 seasons too.
Called you Mullion.
No, it was something
And,
worse.
you didn't
and
know what it
niggas
was.
was portrayed really fucked up in the
Yeah,
Sopranos.
there was always guns that shot their guns
oh,
sideways.
it's
like-
crooked
Matter of fact,
bastards or whatever.
fuck Sopranos.
Here we go.
That's
Niggas
why I
ain't
never
even
watched
seen
it,
the
bro.
shit.
I never watched it.
I definitely
ain't
watched
with
that.
That's
But you niggas listen to the Nile song. Woke up this morning, got yourself a gun. Exactly. It was a goddamn intro. Shut the fuck up.
That's got nothing to do
All
with
right,
anything.
nigga, shit.
But anyway,
It does have. It has
you know
everything
what?
to do
I
with
feel like
everything.
only fuck boys watch Sopranos.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying?
So you called me a
honest with
fuck boy because I
Me
see
too. Ain't that a
Tony
bitch?
Soprano. Ain't that a bitch?
You like an Italian man to call you nigga. You tell him, give me
What
more.
kind of shit is that?
I don't know.
Yeah,
You
tell
tell
you,
me.
man. Call me nigga.
What does a big pussy do for you? He does something for you. Shit.
I like the cut of his jib.
Oh my God, I forgot all about that motherfucker on The Sopranos.
That's why I tried to tell you
That's
when
an
they
actual
came on the
person.
boat and he was frantic and he was like, I can't find pussy anywhere.
Oh no, wait. First episode was like, yeah, I heard he's gonna kill pussy. No, not my pussy. Gonna kill little pussy, not big pussy.
So you watch it too, huh? Okay.
Yeah,
you know.
I know it. I make educated
shout out
judgments.
to Premium Pete,
Oh, shout out to the nigga.
who is of Italian descent.
Shout out to it, man.
he's
You
cool.
know,
He's
I
cool
just-
motherfucker,
Maybe you
man.
have to ask him about, big pussy and
No, that's
I'm about
cool.
to say,
I
The
don't gotta
Sopranos is a
listen.
made-up show. What the
Right?
fuck I need to
Yeah,
ask
it's
him
not
for?
real.
about to say.
It's not reality. It just wasn't for me.
just wasn't for me.
Goodfellas.
Just like Oz wasn't for me. 'Cause I have no interest in jail culture. Okay.
Very much so.
Here we go with the homosexual fucking.
I said jail culture. I never said anything
You,
other than that.
you want to say ass sex? That's what you want to say.
What?
I definitely don't want to say ass sex.
You know what? Random.
something
I know that
again.
we on a serious tangent, but yo, when I saw the episode, I saw an episode of I don't know, it's like the first or second one where like this Aryan guy fucking
talking
use
about
a
Oz?
pen, Oz, and he fucking tattooed a swastika on another man's ass. I'm like, you know what? This show is not for me.
Off. Delete.
You're done.
You're done.
So
I never
I can't-
watched it, so I don't know. I've never seen
that
it.
Yeah,
show's
you
not
missed
for me.
nothing. You missed nothing.
I didn't. When they told me what it was about, niggas in jail and shit, I
Yeah.
was like, I'm good.
I'm good.
I have no aspirations to
Oh,
watch
you
this
know,
shit
'cause
at all,
literally,
not once.
I give it a
I've
chance.
never seen not one episode, not 1 second of it, nothing. I've never
I
seen
watched
any
it
of
until I don't know. It was either the first or second episode. When I
Nah,
I
I'm
saw
good.
that show, like, you know what? No, fuck this show.
Yeah,
But Sopranos, I watched it, so that's the reason why I don't fuck with it, because I could make an educated guess on it and shit. But yeah, he was getting back to talking about fuck boys.
Yeah. So
They
apparently,
watch, watch Sopranos, right?
huh?
They watch Sopranos.
I guess. But
Yo, nigga, fuck that. I looked at Sopranos. I'm not a fuck boy.
wait, did you say you just didn't look at that shit?
No, I said Oz, nigga. I didn't look at Oz.
At a BC with a little hat.
Adam Beeson.
Sure.
Who the fuck is that?
Don't point to me. I didn't. I told you I didn't
Who
know
was that?
Oz.
Oh, as a character?
Yeah, the little
I don't
black,
know what
that's
the
the black nigga with the little hat cocked to the
I don't
side.
know,
Shit,
man.
little
Cock.
Scully. Pause.
Pause. Super pause.
Pause.
Let's stop talking about Oz.
Yeah.
Let's go to something
Yeah, that's
else.
an analogy, or I can't get
So-
with. What the fuck is Adam Beeson?
I don't know. I don't know.
So shout out to our listeners, and particularly our female listeners, who will remain unnamed for the show because she didn't want to disclose that information. But she is a listener, and we appreciate her listen.
Who?
Doesn't matter. Regular ass time. She gave us a topic.
You can
Anonymous
send smoke
listener.
signals or something, nigga. Who?
Smoke signals. What am I supposed to spell it out? Like Simba and goddamn Lion King when laid down and spelled out sex, old perverted ass shit for Disney. G-rated my ass.
We got to give them credit for the thing.
They know who they are. Remember how Drake was like, you know who you are?
Okay.
She knows who she is. But either way, she gave us a title tonight of The Epitome of Fuckboys.
That feels like a setup title. Like,
It does,
Put
but-
that on SoundCloud, and it's gonna be like, hey, what are we talking about?
But at the same token, she gave us some good content behind it. So the epitome of fuckboy. So first we have to define what a fuckboy is. And she wanted us to pose the question that why are fuckboys taking over? And in the midst of this, I'll throw a couple questions out here. So while we explain to the internet what a fuckboy is and why they're taking over, she also mentioned that why are fuckboys even carrying degrees, 6-figure jobs, and how the fuck are they becoming common?
Well, she watched Insecure or something? Ain't that
That might
Lawrence?
Is that what it is?
that might be AKA Lawrence.
Yeah, I remember in one episode of Insecure, old girl, I guess her name was Tasha, called Lawrence a fuck boy.
Lawrence, by
Oh, the one with the
definition,
nice-ass titties?
Yeah.
She's stacked. That's what we call stacked.
But Lawrence, by definition, is definitely a fuckboy.
And why is that, Sherm? Tell the internets what is a fuckboy.
I mean, for me, like when you look at Lawrence, right? Like he's fucked around for 2 years, did nothing, lived on the couch.
Shit, it was like 5 years, right?
It was 5. It was 5.
That's
Yeah,
even worse.
2 because you watched the last episode and whoever said 2 years, but it was really 5.
So Lawrence fucked around, sat on the couch for 5 years, claiming he's looking for a job,
Claiming he was developing an app.
developing an app, whatever the fuck that means. His girl,
You're a pro over here and shit.
you know, yeah.
I'm just saying, okay? Faithfully. Shout out Issa Rae.
So Issa Rae, Insecure, great show.
No, ain't no. Keep going,
Nigga,
Sherm.
as much as you fucking talk about motherfuckers,
Hush up.
get the fuck out of here.
Hush up.
But Lawrence
Hush
is Issa Rae's, boyfriend in the show. He sat around for years, nothing to do, no job, no motivation. He didn't do a damn thing about his own life until she decided to do something about hers.
Correct.
And that, to me, by definition, like, you had all this time to fuck around and not, and motivate yourself, but you didn't. You fed off your woman like a sponge and let her do her thing and work hard and represent you. Well, it wasn't a team effort. You wasn't taking charge. You just a bum-ass nigga, to be honest. So I guess a bum-ass nigga and a fuckboy are one and the same. Now, she said a 6-figure nigga could be a fuckboy, too. And I agree with that because he probably just the type of nigga that's just like, I'm going to tell you whatever the fuck you want to hear and keep it moving.
Yeah, true.
So I don't know.
Money got shit to do with it.
I don't think it does either at the end of the day.
It's all about the mentality of whatever person. I think they are taking over. To me, the fuckboy is the dude that's living with a baby mama or a girlfriend or whatever, has no job, has to ask her for whatever money, whatever, and the only reason he's there is because he can like fuck her good or some shit like that. And it's just like he has no responsibilities. He can jump from woman to woman. I think that's what it is to me.
That's what your definition is?
It's like a grown ass boy.
Yeah, pretty much.
Grown ass
I think
boy.
we previously touched on the topic similar to this.
We did.
And,
A couple episodes
and
back.
it can actually be considered pimping as well.
Correct.
Yeah, we did. I remember that.
Do you remember now?
I remember that.
So like a fuckboy, like I don't think it's to your definition is without a job. I think a fuckboy can have a job or without a job, right? So I think the nigga could be making money. Like the definition of how much or whatever it is they make, whatever. But you could be a fuckboy in the sense that I know a couple fuck ass niggas and fuckboy niggas who maybe jump to relationship, but are on some candy ass shit, right? Like just punks.
Yeah,
right?
They're the type of dude that'll, won't back their girl in an argument, or dude step to the whole scene and he's backing away slowly, he's
a punk.
shit. He's gonna leave her stranded at the restaurant, make her pay the bill. We got the bread.
Every time. Like, you can't not every time. Sometimes you gotta pay the bill.
So a fuck nigga you was somebody that's a punk.
He's a
punk.
user.
I think it's a punk. It's more or less not a nigga in a rut. Because more or less, like
he can be that
Lawrence.
too.
Lawrence
Sure could.
was a
And we're talking
mixture
Insecure, by the way.
Insecure. Yeah, he was a mixture of being a punk and in a rut. Because a motherfucker can go through some depressive shit. Anybody can, and get into a rut or whatnot. But you don't have. If you add the caveats and not, backing her in certain situations.
Add the what?
Caveat.
What's that?
This motherfucker.
For us illiterate niggas over
That's
here.
a medium-sized
That's
word.
GOOGLE.
That's a medium-sized
Caveat.
word.
That
Don't worry about
still
that
doesn't explain the
Just
definition.
because you said caveat and not caveat, it doesn't matter.
Can't you explain what the fuck
Can
that
you
means?
Google that bitch?
Damn, well,
It's
fuck
almost
y'all
like
niggas too.
an exception.
There you go.
niggas.
Exception to the rule.
No,
okay?
not see. Here we go. Fuck niggas, fuck boy. No, see, no,
think
Not
you using
always
that wrong.
explaining
You're using
definition
it
ass
wrong.
niggas.
No.
Fuck niggas.
Oh, not understanding ass nigga. Oh, illiterate ass
Here, I
nigga.
didn't finish all my shit with school.
Okay,
and shit,
just
so what the
DPS
fuck?
school. Okay,
All right,
Goddamn right.
so
Caveat.
more or less, because coming from
the name of
a
the
man
show.
perspective and a woman perspective would be totally different on what a fuck boy is or whatnot. But a motherfucker can be in a rut and still be a real nigga. You know what I'm saying? You got to get out of this shit though.
Because you got to try at the end of the day. If you're
Exactly.
not
If
making
you
a
trying
fucking
and you
effort,
still fucking
you
up.
slip into the
so
fuck boy.
so
lane.
like the I can't remember the one like name of that show, but it was a white boy show, and that wasn't even a show. It was a movie, and the white boy was rich, and it was some white woman, And I'm trying to think of the fucking name. Not Insecure, but it was something.
What, Trading Places?
Nope. No. It was
You
like
said it was
one
a
current.
rich.
He was rich. They were young. He was rich, curly hair, blue eye, white boy, and the white girl who something.
Cruel Intentions?
Yes, there you go. My nigga.
He gave you literally zero detail.
No, he gave
they
me.
were rich.
Okay,
They were.
These motherfuckers
That
be
was the
great
whole shit.
charades.
That was the whole shit. I finally got one. Ha
No, that was that
Cruel
light
Intentions, right?
skin
They were
powers.
They were rich as
activated
fuck.
there.
Light skin power activating.
Yeah,
Here we go. See, that's what's
that
dividing
was.
our own people. See there?
Right.
Captain
See?
Planet ass
Racist
niggas.
ass nigga.
Racist ass niggas.
Still ass
That's why we
niggas.
can't.
Water. Heart.
The two weakest ass elements.
Captain Planet ass niggas.
Hey, bitch, you need water to survive. Fuck you.
Get y'all ass back out on that field, goddamn
Yeah,
it.
exactly.
We up here on the porch and this motherfucker.
Yeah, exactly. Still nigga.
Y'all got the fine chitlins, huh?
Yeah. We fucking Master's daughter and shit.
Anyway, back to my motherfucking original
This
point.
shit was funny though.
It was. Fuck these niggas. Goddamn black motherfuckers. hate you motherfuckers.
Old picking cotton
Oh,
ass
picking
niggas.
cotton ass niggas.
Old sweating in the sunlight ass niggas.
I ain't scared of you motherfuckers.
Oh, I'm gonna tell boss ass niggas.
Oh, I'm trying to get in the goddamn house ass nigga. I want some shade ass nigga.
Oh shit.
Anyway.
Oh,
I'm
it
telling ass
wasn't
niggas
me
over
ass
here.
niggas.
What me ass niggas? I see you, boss, as
that?
I go.
Smells of nigga tree in here.
Those are niggonomics.
Good lord.
Niggonometry.
Oh my god.
Either way, Cruel Intentions is the same shit, okay? Back to the white people, okay? Goddamn it, stop trying to divide us, okay? Back to these honkies, okay? Fuck boy can be just like that. I don't think it has to be without a job. He can be with a job. He can have money. He can have class, quote-unquote class. But they do fuck shit, right? Like, they do just, like, simple, silly shit, like tricking bitches. But it ain't even, like, on the level of regular tricking bitches.
So it's a mentality.
It's a fuck boy mentality.
So
And
it's just trickery.
it's trickery. And that's why our listener...
I would say whole ass shit. You know
That's
what
why
I'm
a
saying?
listener
Like,
asked that, you know, why are fuck boys even carrying
But-
degrees, six-figure jobs, and they're becoming common.
Well, saying whole ass shit is like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you talk to a Detroit nigga, you say certain things, like, yo, he a whole ass nigga, a whole ass shit. You automatically have a certain idea of who the fuck he is. But, like, other motherfuckers might not know what the fuck that means. You know what I mean? What you mean by whole ass
I mean, he's
nigga?
the type of dude that'll pocket your lighter type. You know what I'm saying?
Pocket your lighter.
Go in your motherfucking.
I'll take my cutter back.
You know what I mean? He the type of dude. Some chicks invite him over. He rifling through purses in the back.
Look,
You
he's,
know
a,
what I'm
he's a
saying?
Tyrese ass nigga when the
But-
deal was going down with Dr. Dre.
So why he can't
Fuck
be
boy.
like in that situation? Instead of going through purses, why he could be the nigga that's trying to talk to every female in there
Right.
Without-
He's definitely that nigga too.
and trying to do it on the low, like not trying to let the other females know that that's what he's doing.
Not realizing these chicks all cousins in the room. Yeah, that's definitely a fuck boy. You know what I mean? Like they're not gonna go back. And he's supposed to be dating the one cousin, trying to holler at the four others in the same room.
He's a fucking he's a wimp. He's a wimp. He's a fucking now here's the transit to that word, the caveat to that, bitches.
Get the fuck out of here.
Okay, here's the caveat
Spell
to that.
it, nigga.
GOOGLE. So
Hey, G.
GOOGLE.
That's not it, but go ahead.
That
So
works every time, right?
every time, bitches.
fuck
So
out
here's the
here.
caveat to that, right? Is that, you know, our listener, who obviously of, you know, female, and you know, she wants to know fuck boys, why they exist, why they got degrees, why they got money, why they got this. Okay. So
Fuck boys had nothing to do with work ethic.
exactly. So the fuck niggas gonna be a nigga, right? A hoe gonna be a hoe, and a nigga gonna be a nigga. Shout out to Prodigy, right? And it's just what it is. So the reality is, from her standpoint, you know, I understand the frustration. Okay, I get it. But now that you know what a fuckboy is, the real question is, why do women continue to fuck with a quote unquote fuckboy? Why does that entertain them?
I don't know if it entertains them more so. It's like, yo, a fuck boy doesn't reveal his true identity.
True fuckery.
Yeah, until way later in the situation.
But do you think that though? Because I
I think as men we can see that like that nigga's a fuck nigga right
he's
there.
a fuck nigga, right?
Yeah, you already know what to expect.
So
but
to give you an
women don't
example,
have that instinct to.
I'm dating myself, but you look at Bill Bellamy's How to Be a Player, and remember when the nigga towards the end of the movie was like talking about different niggas and how how to pimp this woman and whatever, and the nigga was like, oh no, it's Arsenio Hallway, and the nigga was checking his pager like every 2 minutes, like he's like, you never give a woman your page number. You always get her page number to have access to her, not to have access to you.
I mean, you can
fuckboy.
You could call Bill Bellamy in that movie a fuckboy if you wanted to. He can hit the definition.
You're talking about how to be a player?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He could, to be fair.
He's a fuckboy.
Yeah. He's out doing the most for no reason. That's another thing. Like, if you out here emotionally fucking women over, yeah, you definitely a fuckboy.
Yeah, sure indeed.
It's one thing to just be like, oh, I'm out here dating, I'm doing my thing, whatever, I ain't serious.
As long as you're up front.
Yeah, but if you're out here, I'm trying to marry you, I'm trying to meet your mama and all this shit, nah, you a sucker.
Yeah, Lark Voorhees.
You know what I mean? Yeah, so, right.
Yo, girl wants to give me some ass.
Yeah, they out here. I don't know how they winning. I think a lot of it is deception. I think a lot of it is women just, I don't know, they carry different rules than we do. Like, they'll tolerate a fuck boy or a nigga with less for whatever reason. I don't know. I can't speak on that, but they will, and I don't know why.
Because we're not fuck boys at this table.
Well, I just think it's a thing. Like you said, they pretty much say what they need to say to get what they want.
That's correct.
So that's why they're taking over, because they're purposely going in with the intention of making this woman feel like
she's the shit.
You're the
tops.
shit.
Mm-hmm.
I only want to be with you. I want to do it. So that's when you go in like that. It's hard for a woman, I believe, to differentiate between if he's being honest or not. So it's just like, of course, every woman wants that. I don't give a fuck what no woman fucking says. Oh, I'm independent. No, fuck all that shit. You want a nigga. We've had this discussion a year ago.
They want a nigga.
They want a nigga. They want somebody. No woman
To
wants
some
to fucking
degree,
be alone
yeah,
their
to
whole
some
fucking
degree,
life. That's
right.
fucking stupid. And any woman that thinks that, kill yourself.
That's why there's
But
lesbians.
it's just like, I think they're feeding into like, oh my God, he could be the one. He could be that. He's saying all the right shit. And niggas know how to finesse some shit to fucking say, okay, I know what a woman wants. She wants a nigga that's going to be able to secure her shit, that's down for her, that she can trust. That's easy for any nigga to fucking say whatever the fuck he needs to say to get whatever a woman feeling. That shit is easy.
Is that the reason why 70% of black women are single?
Well,
No, 70% of women are black.
That's a hot. Where did you get that
They are
goddamn
saying,
percentage
I don't
from?
know about
That's a
that,
common
but
ass number.
70%.
Yeah,
That's
70%.
a hot.
I
that's
think
over more than half women are single.
that is more
Well, yeah,
so. I
70.
don't,
Wait,
I don't,
is this white women or black women?
Black women.
I don't think that's because
I don't know if
of
that statistic
fuck
is true.
boys, but I think that's just because black women have this.
Ridiculous
Excuse me,
TV.
70%.
Yeah, they have this super
of
superior
black mothers are single.
complex.
Okay.
All this shit. They think they don't need a nigga for shit. That's where That's where that number is coming into play.
I'm not even gonna touch that one. I'm gonna leave that one alone because that's
I touch it all
Speak on
goddamn
it.
day.
That's a
Pause.
whole nother Pandora's box right there. It's to like a mentality of a black woman. I just feel like in a lot of ways, black boys were raised wrong to be dependent on their mothers. So now they're grown men who are dependent on their mates. And it's kind of the same shit.
But
And
think about that.
That's
why
all
the
they had.
era is
They only had their
fuckboys.
I'm
mother.
about to say that goes back to
They didn't have
70%
their
of
father.
black mothers are single. It's like a,
And
it's
I
like
get
a
that.
cycle.
Right. But and I guess that's part of the reason why black women deal with fuckboys on such a high level to a high degree. Because, they mama was raising fuckboys, to be honest.
And then another thing I think women do is, that kind of creates a fuckboy, is they try to change a man. They think that, I can make him be not cheat. I can make him think this way. I can make him. You can't make a nigga do shit that he don't want to do. I'll be honest with you.
Yeah, especially a grown ass man.
You might be an influence or something like that, but ultimately you should not go into a relationship thinking you can change a nigga. That's not gonna fucking happen at all. And I think a lot of times niggas play into that. And niggas could be white people too, whatever. This is not discriminatory. This, whatever the fuck.
I think you got it right.
I think I did. And I like to say real words from time to time. But I think that women, when you feed into it, it take a fuckboy is created by a woman that feeds into it. That's a fact. So you have to.
I can't disagree with you on a lot of that.
You have to be able to tell the difference between somebody that's being genuine or not. And what that is you got to take time. And I mean, a lot of niggas gonna be mad at you for saying this shit, but don't go around fucking a nigga that you just fucking met. You met on fucking Tuesday and you fucking on Tuesday night.
Wait a minute.
That's your fucking problem.
Wait, a lot of niggas is gonna be mad at you.
Her heart.
No, I said females.
Oh, you said niggas, but it's okay.
That depends if she got her heart in.
No, ain't no whatever.
You know what I mean?
Heart in between the legs. What's that?
No, a lot of women do that shit.
What's that?
Yeah,
They think that if a nigga is whatever nigga that fucks them, that's it. That's their nigga. You know what I mean? They kind of equate that with that's him showing me that he loves me.
You know what I call that? I call that fickle love.
Oh, you could treat sex as just that, sex. You know what I mean? But you know what I mean? It's a mental.
It's a mind state
involved in certain interactions, and if a woman can actually decipher between that and whatnot, she'll be good to go.
You said heart in her vagina.
Same thing with men too, though. Yeah, because like you know what I'm saying. If everybody know this, you know what I'm saying. You meet a woman. And then, you know what I'm saying, y'all do the do, you know what I mean? And then you don't catch feelings at that time, but she catch feelings at the time because you did the do right.
Right.
And, you know, you let it out like, yo, I'm not here for that. You know what I mean? I'm just
you know what I'm here
for certain things. Yeah. Seriously, that's real talk.
That's real shit, though.
Look, it's Thursday night. You know what time it is.
You know what time it is, bitch. You call me at 2 a.m. It's time for some twat.
Jesus. Anyway.
But she might actually want more from that interaction. And some motherfuckers lead them astray. Like, yeah, I want more from that interaction too when they don't believe that. You know what I mean? So it's trickery, deception, whatever the fuck you want to call it. But motherfuckers call it pimping too, though.
So what is your advice before we close out this first half? What is your advice for women to forewarn themselves or to some signs to look out for fuckboys?
Never put the two before the one. Always absorb the facts, accumulate the facts of learning, observing, and respecting before you actually put certain things into action. But if you do that, you'd be good to go. Anybody would be good to go. You know what I'm saying? You reach an understanding from that.
Okay.
But more or less...
I need a better answer than that. I need more exact answer.
I was gonna let him finish. Hold on, wait. I'm letting him finish.
God damn. You can apply that to anything in life.
Because the wind blows at midnight
I'm about to say anything.
in the darkness.
Real talk.
What?
But it's all about how you manifest shit. You know what I'm saying? Because more or less, you know what I mean, it's people are built differently, and it's a case by case situation.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Because like there'll be some dudes that you know pop abroad that they fall in love. You know what I mean? It could be reverse.
Okay.
So it's all about
reverse, yeah.
never putting emotion before logic. Basically, that's it.
I like that. Ladies, never put emotion before logic. Regular ass time. What is your advice to women? I guess not women. Yeah, because we were talking about fuckboys. So it's women. What is your advice to women to forewarn them or watch out for fuckboys?
Stop being so quick to catch feelings. Take your time. Things take time. You know what I mean? Like when you first meet somebody and you know y'all first kicking it, you'll have like 2 months of just greatness. And then you'll see, I guarantee a lot of you women, you'll see relationships fall off for dudes y'all fucking with. After that 2-month mark, it'll start. It's either going to be great or it's going to be fucking bland as fuck. One or the other. And that falls in place. If you had sex with that motherfucker, that shit shows a lot. So take your fucking time. I'm not saying if you want to have sex, go fucking have sex. You fucking grown. Do whatever the fuck you want to do. But all I'm saying is don't come talking that, oh, we going to get married. Oh, we going to do this. Oh, don't come talking that shit. It's only been a fucking month. Stop it. Just stop. You setting yourself up for failure. Just relax. Chill. Go with the flow. Stop putting pressure on shit. And just fucking see how that shit ride out. And then you'll be surprised if a nigga fucking like, you know what? I'm good. You'll know. But then you'll know the real niggas too. You'll know if somebody wants to be there. You know what I mean? Like just stop with the dumb shit. It's the fucking just like Fresh said, that emotional shit, that shit fucks you all the way the fuck up, and you do it to your goddamn self. That's the fucking problem. You don't fucking listen. You Think.
Keep going.
You know what I mean? Like, think.
Damn.
Don't fucking just get caught up. There's a difference between emotion and fucking... Nigga, turn away from the goddamn mic. It's a fucking difference between emotions and fucking actual fucking factual shit. You have to pay attention to that. Like, stop thinking that, oh, I met this guy. He's the greatest thing ever. He's gonna be the one I marry. Stop doing that shit to yourself. That's fucking stupid. Females, y'all are setting yourself up for failure.
This nigga Tom went on the Capadonna verse.
Yeah, he just went towards me. I'm
Talk
like,
to him.
damn.
Talk to him.
But that's why. Just stop setting yourself up for failure. Just go with the flow of shit. Stop putting shit on every goddamn thing. Oh, no. Just go with the fucking flow for a few
Bar
months.
exam, nigga.
So go,
God, damn.
go with the flow, says a regular ass time.
Chill the fuck out.
Scumbag Sherm, what is your advice to women?
Top that, nigga.
I was about to say, I'm pretty sure.
The floor is yours, nigga.
I'm pretty sure regular ass time just covered it all. Nah, I mean, if anything, I think men and women just to avoid them pitfalls of life, set sex to the side. You know what I'm saying? You are adults. I get it. You want to get laid, whatever. But trust, that shit does not got nothing to do with anything.
Goddamn straight.
At the end of the day. And that's the perfect way to avoid a fuck boy. Because if you do give him a piece, I promise he's probably going to ghost out on you. So, the longer, you know what I'm saying, y'all become more personal, more than just sex. And if you do just go out and fuck, cool. But just realize that's just what it is up until it becomes something else.
Own that shit.
So, yeah, right.
That serious.
No, own
that
it. Yeah,
shit.
if y'all just fucking
If you want to fuck, just fuck.
fuck. Yeah,
Simple as that.
nothing else to it.
What they say on Insecure? Have your whole what? What is it?
Hotation.
Hotation. Do that shit. Be a hoe. Fuck it. Whatever the fuck. But if you fucking not cutting you off,
Let's
sorry.
go back. Let's go back, Sherm. He's Scumbag Sherm's final words.
Oh, wait,
I'll shut the
Tom
fuck
from
up.
verse 2.
Tom's in his own. I can't.
I'll shut the fuck up. Go ahead, Sharon. I'll
Yeah,
shut the
stop
fuck
the
up.
cipher, man.
I was
Say
say,
over here like this.
Go ahead.
I'm
Go ahead,
trying to,
Sharon.
you know
We're
what I
Cut
mean?
off, he's still going on.
I'm done. I'm done. Go ahead.
Fucking
I'm
record
done.
skips like shit.
I'm done. Go ahead.
No, I mean, you pretty much summed it up. To dodge a fuck boy, just really, try to get into his head. Don't talk so much either. I mean, not even sound to be disrespectful.
Just shut your mouth.
No, listen. Sometimes
Shut your mouth. Shut your mouth.
I'm the all you cats. We've all been single in this room before, and I know a lot of times women want to be heard more than listen. And that should get them in trouble because you never heard me tell you I don't give a fuck about you. All I want to do is smash.
Right.
That's true.
No, he laughing because he the main nigga
Right.
that
He
never
is
talks.
that nigga.
You know what I'm saying?
He is
so
that nigga.
I recommend that like
Allegedly.
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 I'm sorry.
Right,
Yeah,
allegedly.
I don't know what the light skinned Lord is.
right.
Allegedly.
But no, I mean that in the sense where like listen to what he has to say. If he ain't got nothing to say, then don't fuck with him.
Real shit.
Facts.
But
All right.
I don't know. Tom's pretty much covered it all.
about
All
to
bases
say-
have been covered.
Was that, you got some to open up from the Book of Harmon?
Continuing on from last week. To watch out in signals and signs from a fuckboy. Ladies, don't get so interested. Keep your guard up. Keep your legs locked. Put that pussy on punishment. Okay?
I don't know, man.
No. Listen.
Don't encourage fuckery.
Listen.
I don't like that chapter
Listen.
of the Book of Harmon.
Listen.
We're gonna have to rewrite that chapter.
This is in Deuteronomy, okay?
We need to get a new international version.
This is the Old Testament, okay? Forgive me, God. Listen, ladies, keep that pussy lock, okay? The more you open that vagina, you open up a world of fun, okay? Because obviously, the fuck boy is after that twat, right? He's gonna smile, he's gonna gangle in your face, he's gonna wear the fancy clothes, he's gonna say all the right shit that sounds good, till that twat opens up and that magical moment happens, and fuck happens, right? So the whole point and breakdown of fuck boy, again, fuck a fuck boy, right? So he's fucking, but he's still a boy. And the mentality and the mind state, as we all said here, to watch out for that shit. All right? So if you got your money, cool. Get your money. Get your money, boo. That's cool. I understand. That's why lesbians are cool. And there's nothing wrong with that. Maybe you have to have a little carpet munching every now and again. But then maybe, just maybe, you may have to watch out for the fuck boys. The BTF crew has spoken on how to watch out for fuck boys. So, with that being said, Freshly Made Beats, take us to break, bitches. This is the Blue Tigers Fitted Show. We'll be right back. Stay tuned.
Listening to the G Spot podcast. Oh no, wait, it's the Blue Tigers Fitted podcast.
Bitches. Internets, hope you enjoyed those freshly made beats. We're back. Second half action for that ass. So we're going to jump right into it. Jay-Z, I said last episode, Master Splinter, because the HD camera, the 4D, or whatever the fuck you want to call it, was super close on Jay. You get to see this nigga's freckles, and the nigga looks like Master Splinter from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. But that's okay.
He's in full dad Jay-Z mode.
He's in full dad Jay-Z mode. He's almost in like Grandpa Russ Jay-Z mode in a sense. Like the nigga has a button up with, still has Jordan pants on. You know what I'm talking about with Jordan pants, right? his cuffs at the bottom is like.
What the fuck did you see?
His Jordan pants is cuffs at the bottom where his cuff is like wide as fuck.
That was at the dinner.
Jay-Z?
Don't matter. Yeah, Jay.
How the fuck did you see that?
Nigga don't have on no skinnies, bro. He just told you the nigga can't wear skinny jeans because the knot won't fit.
Why you just can't have a regular
no
ass
skinnies?
jeans?
What's regular ass jeans? 504s?
You act like the man was in the tracksuit and Rockports, man. He's not old. He's not that old.
The nigga's in a button up and Jordan jeans.
But
well, at the end of the day, this nigga's almost a billionaire.
It doesn't matter. He can wear whatever he wants to wear.
About?
I guess, right?
That nigga's winning.
I guess so.
Very much so.
So wear Jordan jeans when you get Jay-Z's age.
Is that a real thing?
I don't know.
Yeah.
But I do
I
know
think they make Jordan jeans.
they do make Jordan jeans. It's like they make Shaq suits, nigga.
That nigga definitely doesn't wear them.
You can have Shaq length.
I think Jordan's the only one that fucking
Listen,
wears
actually,
them.
T-Mac wore that shit like 2 years
Yeah, I
ago.
was gonna say Jordan's the only one that fucking wears them.
No. T-Mac wore that shit like 2 years ago, nigga. Don't front.
This is T-Mac we're
And
talking
they're
about.
like a chopper suit.
Yeah, exactly. See, you know what I'm talking about.
Chopper suit.
Lame ass T-Mac. That's what we talking about.
T-Mart. No, we're talking about goddamn Jay-Z's second part of his interview. We talked about it last week. And
The first part.
The first part. Elliot Wilson, who I told you I can't stand his laugh, and nigga works for Rap Radar, Tidal, employed, whatever. So him and B-Dot, right? Yep. I think got to sit down with Jay. And they're continuing on the conversation. And Sherman, Freshly Made Beats, haven't seen necessarily the second part of the show, but it's all of the same things. You know, he went on to talk about the money phone. Like, you know, he wasn't talking about the money phone like you guys talked about last week. You know, it's you know, what more can you come from that? He's not dissing the fact that you got money up to your ear, but it's like, what's after that, nigga? Like, what's next, right? So he talked about that. He talked about Beyonce. I know B-Dot asked him the question like, hey, so is Beyonce interested in buying Houston? There was like 3, maybe 4 questions. He reverted back like, yo, you have to ask her. Like, I don't want to steal her thunder.
Right.
You got to ask my wife, you know. So
Power
that
couple type stuff.
right, power couple type shit. Then they went on to talk about black excellence, and Jay-Z spoke of, you know, like, hey, this isn't the first time I've been talking about black excellence. Like, you know, I told y'all before, you could bullshit with rap if you want, motherfuckers. Like,
Right.
I told y'all way back then, like
Like we was saying last week, Jay's always preached wealth. I mean, to see him go, you know, when he says, you know, go past the money phone, he's the one dude you could say, yeah, he's gone past the money phone. So I don't see why Cass is trying to, you know, out here shit on him. Like,
right, that's what he was saying. He's like, yo, man, it's not that y'all took it wrong. Like, it's not a diss. Like, that's cool, but show me what's next. You know, like, show me the progression. Show me, you know, what you're building and what you're leaving to whomever else. And it was a real grown man conversation. I mean, I appreciated it. It was like an hour, 8 minutes, 16 minutes for the second half. Pretty dope shit. But then what I found to be pretty cool was Elliott Wilson, B-Dot, they gave Jay-Z, like, yo, you give Jay-Z like his top 5, right? Like as far as albums and how you figure they go. And Jay essentially heard out Elliott Wilson. Elliott rambled off his top 5 Jay-Z songs, whatever. And then Jay was like, yo, B-Dot, what you got? And he was like, yo, it has to be 6. I can't just be 5. It can't be top 5 Jay-Z albums. It's got to be 6. And from what I remember, I know.
Wait, that was B-Dot's answer or Jay's answer?
This was Jay's answer. Like, yo,
okay.
you can't have just 5. Like, it's got to be 6. And I guess Jay was saying, you know, like 444, Reasonable Doubt, Blueprint, Volume 2, Black Album, American Gangster, and I forget what else he said after that. But like they were talking.
44.
I said that already.
No, that's what Jay-Z said.
I said that first.
Okay.
Bitches. Yeah, and I mean, it was kind of cool. Like, you don't have a question like that answered, you know, to your favorite artist and your artist to answer like as such. So
I don't know. I kind of felt that's a little arrogant. Like, how you just gonna sit up there and
nigga, it's you. If they,
super rate your shit like that? He holds his shit
Right.
and super.
If anybody, he can do this shit. He created it.
I'm about to say,
I thought it'd be a little more humility than that, though.
Well, his discography is held in high regard.
Fair
And
enough, but I feel like he holds his discography in his own very, very high regard.
Well,
like,
you're doing an interview with the man, so he's doing self-evaluation.
okay,
You know what I mean?
good point.
More
Fair
or
enough,
less.
Fresh. I give you
So
that one.
when you're doing the self-evaluation and you actually looking at it, your art as unbiasedly as you can, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, this is best and this is worse. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? You can logically look at that shit like that. I disagree with his list.
so it's like we were talking about offline, and Sherm and Fresh haven't been able to check out the video just yet, but it's like we were saying offline, Fresh. You know, Volume 1. I can't remember which one of you niggas rated Volume 1 in there. And Volume 1 was with you know, Streets is Watching. You know, 30 40 grand cocksucker
Where
beat
I'm
it.
from.
Where I'm from, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, there was some. If you saw the second half of the interview, he talked about that. Like, there was some gutter ass songs. There was some songs that he loved.
Yeah, it's probably his best songs ever.
Best songs ever, and he had to kind of mash it up in this Volume 1 that he wasn't happy about. Like, Volume 1 was Jay-Z's like album that he was less impressed with. Like, he was like, yo, I didn't want to put that shit out like that, but I put it out. Fuck it.
Well, you listen to Volume 1, it doesn't necessarily. Some songs don't sound like quote unquote Jay-Z sound.
They don't resonate. I know what girls like, the Diddy song.
Yeah, or Sunshine. It sounds like some bad boy type samples that were picked.
And
on
that
certain
and that's
songs.
not who he was.
Right. You know what I mean? It
When you
seems
had a
like-
song come on like Who You With, like, you're like, yo.
Well, you know what I'm saying? It's probably arguably his most lyrical album if you actually look at verse for verse. Because we just off air, we look back at his career. Like, when was the first time he actually said a whack verse? It wasn't on that album.
I give you that. I don't know about most lyrical album. You definitely on your own with that one.
you're definitely on with that. Yeah,
Well,
Volume 1.
Well, I just say that because we know what. Let me rephrase that, because in the sense where, like in Reasonable Doubt, like his lyrics were like triple, quadruple layered, and it was dope as fuck. but like the flow was better on Volume 1 with those type of lyrics as well. It was like the perfect version of Jay-Z lyrically, in my humble opinion.
So that's why the Jigga Man himself said Volume 2 was.
I was about to say, I can probably make an argument for a Reasonable Doubt Volume 1, 2, 3, and Dynasty, honestly, if you want to go lyrical.
Sherm, you put Dynasty in your top 5.
Lyrically, yeah. Because, yeah, I think it's some of the most braggadocious Jay-Z you'll ever hear, bro. Yeah, okay. Even stuff like Change the Game. I mean, like, yo, he's arrogant as shit, and I think it's on full display on that album.
I think Volume 3 is his most arrogant, because, like, he was doing some shit. What was that chick said, why you got the do-rag on? Chick, I'm dropping you back off. That
right. That was so ghetto.
Yeah,
so gangster. So
ghetto was on 3.
Yeah, but more or less, he has to spit a whack verse. I guess, because it's crazy, even though on Volume 2, he did admit that he did dumb his shit down. But it's crazy, his shit dumbed down was better than 99% of the other motherfuckers that was out at the time and still now. As per, think about the density and the substances in his verses. More or less, when he's talking about it, you know what I'm saying? I haven't fully watched the interview, but you know what I mean? I was giving a play-by-play on it and whatnot. I kind of disagree with his list, personally, but I can respect it on what is his best albums.
You know, you bring that up, and it was like me and Tom were talking offline a little bit ago. I don't get why the younger generation don't look at a guy like Jay-Z and look at the things he's done and give him the respect he's due and just try to, you know, hell, any older artist that's been doing it for a long time, you know, these newer cats will be the first. I think y'all were talking about Uzi Vert, one of these type of dudes.
Yeah, but I guess it's funny because I guess maybe, you know, and this is just me throwing it out there as an example, they may look at a Jay-Z like a person like us was looking up to a Tupac versus like a person coming up was looking up to a Rakim or a Big Daddy Kane.
So
like we fuck with Big Daddy Kane, like it's okay. But like if we had to choose our era and our genre coming up, it was Pac over Kane. It was Pac over
That's a little different for me personally because I grew up listening to Big Daddy Kane, so I appreciated it. But he wasn't my guy.
Exactly, no. Pac was your guy. Like, I think if you had to choose between a Kane or a Pac or a Rakim,
but I
it wouldn't be Rakim, KRS-One, or Kane. It'd be Pac.
But I would have never told you I don't respect Big Daddy Kane or something.
But I think
you know what I mean. That's what's lost to me. I don't know.
It's more almost like each generation has a defense mechanism where, especially when it comes to the arts, where it's like, yo, your shit sound old, my shit is the best or whatnot, and the older generation like, yo, your shit is whack, my shit is the best or whatnot. It's like almost a defense mechanism. But when there's logic being displayed, like if you look at any different field of music, whether it's jazz, soul, R&B, rock or whatnot, they show respect to the elders or whatnot. You know what I mean? They absorb what the elders say and, you know, manifest it in their own way. Now, it still goes back to that money phone thing or whatnot. It's utterly amazing how many people are still having a defense mechanism against it. Like, yo, why the fuck are you devaluing my money phone? Like, you know what I mean? Like
yeah, this is $10,000 right here, bro.
Like, come on, man. Like, that $10,000 could be easily, well, I won't say easily, but it could be invested and, you know, quadrupled if you actually move wisely with it.
I mean, that 10 can make you 100. That's all Jay-Z's ever been trying to say to you. So I can appreciate his message and the way he's gone about it, and the fact that he's been consistently great is probably the only word I could say. I don't really think he's got a whack album. Like, pound for pound whack, Jay-Z doesn't have one. Volume 3, to me, is probably the closest thing.
I think the one he came back when he was super extra flossy. I think
when he's doing
to Come.
Yeah, when he's racing around with Danica Patrick.
Yeah, I think that's probably his weakest.
But he has some shit on there though.
Yeah,
he did. He did a lot of shit on there.
Yeah, but you know, going back to Jay-Z, he said it best. I'm overcharging niggas what they did to the Cold Crush. Looks like that's what Money May did right now after 30 minutes of watching him fight this weekend.
Can you even call that a fight?
Yeah, you can call it a fight.
We will call a fight.
Can't.
So, you know, Mayweather in approximately 30 minutes has made, what, $300 million?
Woo!
That's a pretty penny.
When's the last time in 30 minutes your ass has made $30?
Not ever.
Not ever. In 30 minutes, you ain't made, listen, in 30 minutes, You haven't made $30.
I have.
Would you say the fight was
Listen
a
to me.
sham, though?
In 30 minutes, Tom.
Would you say what?
Regular ass time. No, you haven't.
Would you
in
say-
30 minutes, your ass ain't made $30.
Okay, go ahead.
Would you
Bitches.
say the fight was a sham?
Yeah.
A sham.
It was definitely a
What
finesse.
was that, a shamrock?
It was definitely a
Fake,
finesse.
a phony.
Well,
That's what a sham means?
That fight was definitely a finesse.
well, if you look at it,
It's business, bitch.
The loser
about-
got $100 million.
Okay,
well, no,
it's
that's just
business.
business.
All
It's
that
business.
shit was
It's
hype.
not well, of course, you know. what
You
I'm
got
saying? It was
Mayweather fighting a guy that doesn't box.
fight. Yeah, it's pro debut.
When you go back and think about it in hindsight, that makes perfect sense. But a lot of people thought that was going to be the
No,
deciding factor.
I don't give a fuck
Yeah, it was
about.
some great white hope.
No,
shit.
I don't give a fuck about
What was that,
Mayweather
Samuel L.
fighting
Jackson?
this dude.
Right.
At the end of the day, if he lost to that nigga,
Yeah, of course.
that would be horrible.
Yeah, it would've.
Of course he was gonna win against him.
We
This
don't-
is McGregor's first fight as a boxer.
Well, that's the thing. And
That
when
50-0 record don't mean shit to me.
when
Honestly,
you have a power behind your punches, you do have a puncher shot. If McGregor did knock out Floyd,
But it wasn't gonna happen.
You know what I'm saying? Of course, we didn't think it was
it
going to
wasn't
happen.
gonna happen.
Logically, it
no
wouldn't
way,
happen.
no how.
But you know what I mean? You have Rudy moments in any fucking thing. You just don't know.
This fight was
Until
all.
it happened.
This fight was all about the money.
Of course. One man made $300 million in 30 minutes. Another
the-
man made $100 million in 30 minutes.
At the end of
And
the
we
day,
all
I
watched the
feel
shit.
Mayweather. Not that he gives a fuck about the record, but I feel he tainted it because he's fighting his fight that he came out of retirement on was against somebody that doesn't box.
I can't. Come on, Tom.
You can't say it.
Yeah, because I can't say tainted because he's a legit. It wasn't like a boxing match. It was an exhibition, right?
No,
And
no.
that
It was
doesn't
a real.
taint
It was a
it?
professional. It was a professional boxing
No,
match.
fuck that.
No,
If-
here's my thing though.
Okay,
It wasn't looking like Connor McGregor's the number one fighter.
Okay.
It had been a lot of shit talk built up to it. So in that regard, yeah,
The
you're
finesse.
right. You're right. You're right. It wasn't like a boxing match.
So-
it was a professional versus an
So
amateur.
hear me out with this.
At the end of the day,
No, it wasn't like Conor.
he's a fighter. He's not a boxer.
Which is true. Which is true. You
So
can
that
tell
makes
by his
him an
rabbit
amateur.
punches And he's
So
grappling ready
hear
to
me out,
throw,
right?
Floyd across the ring.
Hear me out, okay? So the NFL and NBA, two professional sports, correct? Mm-hmm. So say you got, I don't know, Colin Kaepernick, because he's my hero right now. Say you got him. He wants to go into the NBA, right? He purposely trains to play basketball, knowing that he's an NFL dude. He purposely trains to be in the NBA.
Okay.
Correct?
That's a little unfair.
Wait,
though.
no, it's not.
let
No,
me
it's
get into
not.
it. I got something to rebuttal on. Go
So he does that, right? And then he goes up against, I'm not going to say LeBron, but let's say he goes up against,
Yo, you can say LeBron because like you
no,
talking about the
you
best
can't.
in the
you
sport.
can say LeBron 'cause-
Mayweather wasn't the best of his sport.
Yes, he was.
Yeah, he's
No,
the
he
best of his
wasn't.
generation and
He
in his
fought
sport.
niggas that couldn't compete with him.
That's inconsequential. All
No,
it's not.
The record is
When
50
it comes to real shit, real
Gotti,
niggas,
Gotti,
niggas know that Mayweather
Cotto.
picked fights to fucking win.
Sugar.
He
See,
did that shit.
What's
Yo,
the record book's gonna say though?
I'm about to say Pacquiao, Gotti, Cotto, all these motherfuckers that he fought were champions. So
Okay,
you
great.
Can't say that.
Okay, fine. Okay, so let's do LeBron then. Okay.
Yeah, give him LeBron. Give him his respect.
So
Put-
you got
Put the
him
respect on his name.
playing
Which is
LeBron,
Yeah.
right? You got Kaepernick playing, and Kaepernick is not the best by far
Right.
in his whatever field, but just for the sense of
For the sake of argument.
whatever, you got Kaepernick against LeBron. Okay, LeBron's gonna win. You know that for a fact. That's how we went into this fight. You know for a fact Mayweather is gonna win.
The betting lines didn't know that.
No. If anybody thought that McGregor was gonna win, you're stupid.
I agree with you.
when
I
you-
You're
agree.
very fucking stupid.
Hold on. When you scrap it,
But
right?
we're not scrapping. We're boxing.
I
It's a
understand.
difference.
boxing. You boxing, right?
It's a huge difference.
boxing, right?
Mayweather is the best at that.
I understand that, but like anybody, whatever, right? Mayweather is 40 years old, whatever, right? When somebody throws
That
a
don't have
punch,
shit to do with shit.
yeah, it does.
No, it doesn't. No.
He was slow as shit compared to
No,
what
he wasn't.
He was missing a lot of
I
fights.
don't think he was trying, to be honest.
He knew he was going to win
Listen,
this shit.
he displayed no boxing mentality, no
when people are
footwork.
throwing fists.
There was no equal shoulder roll.
Mayweather is a very technical boxer.
Yeah, he gave you
he
no.
So he knows what to do.
He said himself he was standing in there for it. But what I'm saying is that when you fighting, whatever, right? Boxing or whatever you want to categorize it as, right? If somebody throws a punch that you don't see that connects, can knock you the fuck out. Doesn't matter who it is. There's a reason why Buster Douglas whooped Mike Tyson ass and then he fought again and lost.
But McGregor is not that.
I understand that.
He didn't do that at all. Not ever.
I understand that he didn't have no power behind his punches.
So there's no comparison.
His training.
You can't compare him to Buster Douglas. You can't.
I'm just saying he had a puncher's chance. That's all I'm saying.
No, he didn't.
A puncher's chance.
Anybody has a puncher's
If
chance.
anybody
when you fight.
bet it on McGregor winning, it was just a fucking hope and fancy that by some circumstance,
Right.
A hope and fancy.
Right, Mayweather.
But there was zero chance of Mayweather losing this fight. Zero. You can't tell me that somebody that's in the UFC, at most they make $3 million a fight.
Right.
At most.
Right.
Versus boxing, this nigga Mayweather made $300 million.
Oh, that was
Over.
No.
Over.
I don't think you're understanding that.
But
Oh, yeah,
isn't
$300
isn't
million.
the point to sell a fight though? At the end of the day,
At
He's
the end
an
of the day,
excellent
I
marketer
don't
and
believe
promoter.
any fucking fights except for the niggas I was fighting before the Mayweather fight. That shit I believe. But when you get up into the Mayweather shit, that shit, dog, that shit, come on.
But that's the
They knew that shit was gonna happen.
I thought the boxing event, because looking back at it, it was a fucking exhibition. You had to look at it. I agree with Fresh. A fight's a fight. Anybody can get their ass whooped. It's not like the UFC. Boxing is not like the UFC, where, you know, if you get your ass in the octagon, it's a 50-50 chance you're gonna get knocked out.
Octagon.
Yeah. I don't even know if they fight in the octagon no more. But
Yeah,
in boxing,
they do.
if you know how to box, they call it the sweet science for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
And Floyd's the best at it ever.
best defensive fighter ever.
Yeah, I don't think a guy like Connor, to your point, that wasn't a Floyd fight, bro. Floyd stood in there and made that man throw punches till he tired himself out. Then he just tagged his face like Rocky beating up a piece of meat. And it was ball game.
I never said
I
it wasn't
don't
respectable.
know why anybody thought Connor was going to win, but a lot of people did.
It's that great white hope fucking thing.
Which
whatever,
I get
right?
that. I know BTF Teak was rooting for Connor, but it's cool. We ain't gonna mention
I
that.
was definitely not rooting for
But we ain't gonna mention that.
bitches.
But no, it was just one of them things like, okay, it's the great white hope, but that don't mean you're gonna beat Floyd, bro. So
Well, yeah, he's the
shout out
greatest
to
at
you if you won money on Mayweather this weekend. It was
Well,
easy
you
money to
couldn't.
me.
I think the betting line was like minus 375.
I don't know what that means.
So I think you had to
I don't.
you had to pay like 375 to break even on for
yeah.
Mayweather to win, because obviously if you betting, you would bet on McGregor. You know, so you lost it all.
Yeah,
but like you're
only
hoping
thing
for a fucking knockout. Because I think Floyd, he said himself, he tried to bet 400,000 on himself, and the casino was like, no, because you're considered a promoter.
Yeah.
So he had his homie try to bet the 400,000. He only could get like 80 something bet on it or whatnot because of that reason. Like, yo, we know you're gonna whoop this nigga ass.
That's my only thing.
Let you
Like,
make this much money off of us.
I don't know why Floyd let it go the full 10 rounds. I don't.
I do.
I felt like he
That's
could have
Floyd,
got that.
though.
He could have got that shit over in 6 rounds.
That's Floyd though, because literally he waits. Even his dad in the corner was like, "Yo, on the 4th round you got him," and you could tell he was measuring distance. He was measuring punching power the first 3 rounds. I think first round he threw 5 punches. The second round he threw 6.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? He was just seeing if like, okay, can this motherfucker lay me out? He realized
the answer was no.
Yeah, he realized, yo, this motherfucker can't lay me out.
And
I'm
now
gonna
he's
stand
tired.
in here, and
Yeah.
like you look at the slow motion, like, okay, Connor is pity patting this motherfucker. Floyd feels no fear.
Here's my next question, right? Like, okay, that was, and looking back at it, people are gonna look at that and go, "Oh, this was clearly a sham." But in the moment before, I get why it was a huge fight. I get why Connor just made $100 million and just put UFC on notice. And I get why Floyd got a $300 million.
Yeah, he just probably saved Vegas.
I get that. So the question is Floyd done?
Yeah, he's done.
You think
At
Floyd's
40,
done?
because like you look at the fight, whatever.
50-0. Why wouldn't you be?
He was
Because
missing.
you can get another $300 million.
He was missing too much, and he knows like the way he fought
But here's
that
the
round. If the way he fought, if he was going against a young lion like Errol Spence or somebody else that's coming up in the ranks, those misses he would got rocked.
But here's the thing: Floyd is at the point where he doesn't have to actually box professionals anymore.
Right.
He can go box a shark and you know what I'm saying, and get on. Muhammad Ali did it, okay?
Yeah, he fought.
So-
He fought Hulk Hogan or some shit, some ridiculous shit.
Hey, I'm just saying, you know, if Muhammad Ali can fight a shark, you know,
Yeah, he fought a wrestler
Floyd
and shit.
Mayweather could do it.
Yeah, but it's utterly amazing that I salute the man, even you know what I'm saying, for all his faults or not, to actually be able to be business savvy enough to make at least $300 million in 30 minutes.
I wish I could be that fucking business savvy, bro.
Yeah.
I'm not as good as the business side with life as like a Floyd Mayweather or a Magic Johnson or a Big Sean.
Yeah, literally, he cut out the middleman.
So
He did all that
it's
shit.
funny you mentioned Big Sean, regular ass time. Talk about this, regular ass time. About Big Sean and him having this amusement park that's being put up here in Detroit. Talk about that a little bit for the internets and tell them what Sean Don is doing.
Sean Don. So apparently he wants to open an amusement park, kind of like Michael Jackson wanted to do back in the day with Barden. What's the dude that was running Barden Cable?
Don
Barden. So anyway, this is different from that.
Wait, Michael Jackson wanted to put up an amusement park with
He
Don
did
Barr?
right
That's old.
off
That's
the
old.
river. Yeah, he did.
I'm glad he didn't do that.
So he's teamed up with Magic Johnson, and apparently, I haven't been able to find anything that actually confirms it 100%. But they're saying that Magic Johnson is the new owner of the land where the State Fair used to be.
He bought it a couple years ago.
So apparently, I think this is all part of the plan where they might build an amusement park in the area. That's a assumption, but I think that would be dope. Big Sean definitely wants to build an amusement park in the confines of the city of Detroit. You know, Big Sean has been doing
Big things.
big thing for the city of
He was trying
Detroit.
to avoid it.
I
He was trying to avoid
I
it.
don't think he gets enough credit for what he does
Why do you think that is?
because niggas being niggas,
Yeah,
crabs in a barrel type shit.
Detroit low key is filled with a lot of hate.
It is.
It's not
I
even
don't
like
think it's hate. I think it's like
think
apathy.
it's-
They don't give a fuck.
No, I think it's hate.
right. Well, because I think if you come from out of state and do some shit, they all on your head. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Like a Mark Wahlberg.
Yeah.
Comes and builds a Wahlburger. Oh, nigga, you on
Because
the
he
news.
can
every
do them
5 minutes.
shits all day. Wahlburgers is great.
Yeah.
It's great. He was the highest grossing movie, whatever the fuck. Who gives a fuck? Doesn't matter.
A guy like
but
Big Sean comes in, builds a studio for a DPS school, gets minimal coverage, does shit like I want to build an amusement park, do something for the kids. I can't speak on all the things Big Sean does, but I know he does a lot for the city. And so it's kind of like, you know, before if Kanye existed, would Big Sean even be Big Sean? You know
No,
what I'm
he
saying?
wouldn't.
So it's kind of
No.
like he wouldn't be Big Sean
and
if
I,
he had to depend on Detroit.
and I think
And I
that
hate to say that.
and I think that Big Sean is doing everything he can with that. Yes, there would be no Big Sean without Kanye. I get that. But at the same point, yes, he created a whole fucking studio at Castech for students, not for regular niggas, but for students to come up
Get
in
the
that.
creativity out.
But he's trying to create an amusement park for Detroit, kind of picking up on what Michael Jackson wanted to do.
You know what? That's pretty dope in a sense because, like, the generation before us, they had that Edgewater amusement park that's now that church facility or whatnot. And during our time, I guess we had the fucking State Fair or something. You know what I mean?
I mean,
But like
The
new
State Fair
generation-
isn't this though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like the newer generation getting an amusement park where
I
actually
don't even know how
ideally
you
to keep-
define this. I mean, we had Bablo Island.
Yeah,
I
we
guess
had
that
Bablo.
kinda-
Yeah,
I guess
but
kinda
that
counts.
shit closed in '94. So anywho,
Kind of counts.
Well,
but it's just at the end of the
technical
day.
ass year
At
ass
the end of the
nigga.
day, Big Sean is trying to create things.
Yeah, that's what I'm about to say. The more distractions, positive distractions you give youth.
Is that like a conundrum?
No, I don't think it's such
positive
thing.
distractions.
Yeah, like YMCA's and shit like that.
I don't think it's a such thing as a positive.
That's like a conundrum, right?
That doesn't make sense.
No, because like, say for instance,
a
like
positive distraction.
That's like
How can a
quiet
distraction be
thunder.
positive?
That's like quiet thunder.
Yo, I played basketball when I was younger and shit. That's how I stayed out of the street
But
shit.
why
That
is
kept
that
me
a distraction?
distracted.
Why can't that put you in line of what
not,
you should be doing?
You put negative connotations on the word distraction. Being distracted don't have to be negative.
Yes, that's the fucking meaning of it. It's a distraction. It's negative.
We have Google right here. Hold
Google
on
that shit. I guarantee you're going to see negative in that.
Keep talking, motherfucker.
Go ahead, nigga. I guarantee you're going to see negative in that shit.
I don't think a distraction is necessarily negative.
Exactly.
Like,
So, anywho.
He just proved my point.
No, he didn't prove shit, nigga. Google. Do your job and Google that shit. What the fuck?
A thing that prevents someone from giving full attention to something else.
Prevent.
So that's definitely not a negative thing.
Is prevent positive?
Yeah, if you gonna prevent me from doing street shit.
Wait a minute. Wait.
If I'm getting money, that's gonna prevent me from going to school. So yeah, like it all depends on what is defined. Prevent.
Wait. Stop.
You.
Okay, hold on. I get it. Okay, hold on. I get it.
Wait.
Pause.
Semantics, man.
Time out.
Yeah.
Time out. I get it. Don't want to be seen as negative, right?
Mm-hmm.
Prevent is a negative word.
No, it's not, nigga.
Yes, it is.
Want me to Google that shit for your ass too?
How can prevent
Wait.
be a bad
How
thing?
has anybody prevented you from doing something that been
Crime
positive?
prevention. That's what they call it, right? To prevent crime. That's supposed to be negative, motherfucker? Come on, dog.
No, nigga, that's positive.
Exactly, nigga. You proving my point.
No, you saying that positive. Nigga, shut the fuck up. Stop it. Stop it.
Go home, Tom. You're drunk.
Please stop. No, I'm not. You motherfuckers are proving my fucking point.
The sauce got to him.
He'll hear it in playback, T. Don't worry about that. He'll understand where he fucked up.
The views and opinions
Can
are
you
not
please
those
black me
of
up?
BTXT.
You're not gonna black me up?
Black me up.
It's prevent.
He fucked up Bill Duke.
Is prevent a positive or negative word?
It sounds like
When you're trying to prevent somebody from doing something, what are you trying to prevent them from doing?
a malicious act.
Something negative, correct?
Well, what if I'm preventing them from robbing a bank?
A malicious act.
That's something you're trying to prevent them from doing something negative, correct?
If I'm preventing you from
So that's
robbing a bank,
positive. If you prevent somebody doing something negative, that's positive,
Okay,
right?
let's just change the fucking subject. Because y'all not fucking getting it.
I'm really
You're
not.
saying that you're preventing me from robbing a bank. You're trying to get me to do something positive. Right?
Yeah, not
That's
robbing
the
bank.
argument, bro. Like, what are you
No, you're not Anywho.
It's going into your mind wrong.
Yeah.
No, you niggas need to listen to this shit after
I'm
fucking
trying to
words.
not get you to rob this
Give
bank.
me some ganja. Give me some
Good
ganja.
Lord, bro. Good Lord.
Well, the Palace is closing up September 23rd.
Oh my God.
Say farewell, those Detroiters who moseyed their ass on up, like myself, a good 55. When I say 55, I confidently say 55 to 65 miles away from such place. If you live in Detroit, Michigan, you took 75 all the way up. 65 miles to the Palace of Auburn Hills. And that is a facility, for those of you internets that don't live in Michigan, that was built far, far away from niggers. And there were such concerts like Bruce Springsteen and, whoever else you can think of to come out there. Then Lil Wayne, the occasional niggas would come by and do their performances. And J. Cole, they all be out there at the Palace. But you had to travel down yonder to get to the Palace and sit in traffic to get there in the park and spend $15, $20 at fucking park. You're parking away from the goddamn stadium. You can't get out the stadium where you need to get. Like, there's like an exit, literally. If you don't park in a certain section, you can't get off at the exit to get right back home. You had to go like 5 miles down the road to come like 10 miles back.
Yeah, and for that reason alone, I won't miss the Palace.
You won't.
If it rained I'm sorry, not even rain. If it snowed a half an inch, it was a disaster getting in and out of that place.
A disaster, right? So it's funny because the Palace, not even a year and a half, probably 2 years ago now.
Fuck the Palace.
Jesus Christ. 2 years ago, they spent $50 million to renovate.
Fuck?
the projection screen.
Right.
They enlarged it.
Yeah,
Right.
that shit looks beautiful.
Along
That's their own
along
problem.
with the seating
That's their own
for
problem.
those ticket holders that are there.
That's
So
their own
now
problem.
it's all coming to Little Caesars
Fuck
Arena.
them. That's why.
T's first in line, boy.
Anyway, that's why it's all coming downtown, goddamn it, Detroit. For niggas like regular ass Tom who ain't so regular. Telling people to fuck it, that's why. To have your goddamn Tigers and Lions, what are you about to say? Bears? No.
Tigers
Chicago.
and Bears on my eye.
No, it's Chicago, nigga.
Fuck them.
Pistons. Red Wings.
We in Detroit now, baby. Fuck all that shit. Who gives a fuck?
Gentrification.
At the end of the day, the Palace is getting torn down. Who gives a fuck?
That's crazy. They still
Little
about to-
Caesars Arena. That's where the
Well,
shit's
you
about
know
to be
what?
at.
The Palace,
Fuck the Palace.
It actually like innovated what other stadiums did. I mean, other basketball arenas did with
No, they
their
didn't.
modern stuff or whatnot. After Bill Davidson did it or whatnot.
No, they didn't.
But the issue I always had with
No.
the Palace was that in the sense where after the game was over, it wasn't that much commerce around it where you could actually go to a bar or go to eat or whatnot.
I went
there or
across the
whatnot.
street.
Literally,
That was
you
the,
go to the Palace.
What was the name of the bar, Tom?
I don't remember the name of the bar,
Yeah,
but it
it
was
was-
right. Literally, it's literally right across.
Yeah,
the
it's
street.
across the street, and literally that shit was
I
packed to
feel
the
sorry
till.
for them because they about to close.
Wait, it had an elephant. That
Fuck
was,
you, bar.
No, don't fuck you, bar.
Yes, fuck you,
no,
bar.
bitch, because that's how we got free tickets.
I
'Cause
don't give a fuck about the way you get free tickets for
a
shit.
drunk white lady was like, "You boys going to the
She
game?"
didn't give us free shit.
She gave us free
Fuck
tickets.
that bitch. She
Regular
didn't
ass
give a
time, and I
shit.
was
But
sitting by
it
the
wasn't
bar.
enough
Lies.
commerce around there where after
Deception.
the game you can actually enjoy that
Deception.
shit or whatnot. So
No.
it was
Fuck
literally.
the Palace. It's
If
about
you
to
from-
close anyway.
if you
What the fuck we got to promote the Palace for?
So if you was
it's
from
about
the
to
middle,
close. Who gives
if
a
you were
fuck?
from Detroit, you know what I'm saying. You
Fucking
felt
Bob
like the Pontiac
Seger is the
was
last
middle-
concert. Fuck Bob Seger.
It was
He
in
just-
the middle of nowhere or whatnot. But you know what I mean. I understand why Bill Davidson actually built it up there, which is pretty cool. It actually brought some commerce to that area. But for
You
the
just like
actual
Kid Rock.
person
Fuck
from
Kid
Detroit,
Rock.
damn, you all right, nigga?
No, I'm not. Fuck Kid Rock. That nigga's fucking flying Confederate flag.
And on that note, I'm cutting Tom's mic. The fuck
No,
off.
he is.
That nigga drunk as
Google
shit.
it. No, Google it. Okay, cut my mic off. But no. Kid Rock.
Please,
Kid Rock is flying Confederate flags.
I'm glad
No
we-
No,
bullshit.
I know. I get that. I know
I'm
that.
in the bar
Fuck
because we
Kid
be in a
Rock.
bar brawl right now.
Fuck Bob Seger. Cause this
Why
no,
you
no,
picking
no,
up
no,
that
no,
chair, that nigga?
no. Bob Seger.
Don't hit that man with that
No,
chair.
wait. I gotta say this because niggas need to know. Not white people. Niggas need to know. Listen to me.
Do it.
Hear me, son.
Tell
Hear
him.
me.
Tell the
Go,
internet.
go. Say how you
This
feel,
motherfucker,
fam.
Bob Seger. Wait, listen. This motherfucker, Bob Seger. This motherfucker flies a Confederate flag too. Okay? So
Verse
fuck
3.
him and his last concert on the 23rd. Fuck that nigga. Fuck him.
Is that how they going out with Bob Seger?
Yeah, he's the last one. They literally having a concert and that's it.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna.
And they about to start like they're gonna auction off chairs. Fuck that shit. It's a fucking building.
Look,
Okay,
the
wait,
Palace is cool.
no.
The Pistons won a lot. The Vipers won. The
Who
Shock
gives a
won.
fuck?
A lot of motherfuckers won in the Palace. But fuck all that.
Shit. Who
It's
gives
over.
a fuck? They got a new, better, improved fucking building. Who gives a fuck about the
Technically,
fucking
we
Palace?
don't know if
At
it's
the
better
end of the
improved 'cause
day,
nobody played in
at
that
the end of the
motherfucker
day, fuck Bob Seger, fuck Kid Rock, and I guarantee you niggas did not say fuck Kid Rock. This nigga flies the Confederate flag like it ain't shit.
I go ahead. I don't remember being a Kid Rock fan, but that's cool too.
Fuck Kid Rock. Fuck Kid Rock. Fuck Kid Rock. I'll say that shit, air that shit, whatever the fuck. This nigga flies a Confederate flag.
Yeah, you said
Do you not understand a Confederate flag?
First four.
This nigga's for slavery, basically, dog.
Yeah, nigga.
And y'all niggas like, oh yeah. Yeah, Kid Rock is a shit. Fuck Kid
nobody
Rock.
said that ever.
Kid Rock can suck a dick.
Well. All right, Tom.
Kid Rock can suck a dick.
goodness.
For real. Fuck Kid Rock. I hope he hears this shit. I hope he fucking tries to do some shit. Whatever the fuck. Fuck Kid Rock. That nigga's racist as fuck.
Why is he so angry?
No, cause
I need
Kid
answers
Rock,
tonight, damn it.
Cause Kid Rock is the first professional to perform at the new stadium, and he literally flies a Confederate flag proudly.
And he just said fuck Colin Kaepernick too.
Yeah, fuck that nigga. I don't give a fuck about fucking Kid Rock. Fuck Kid Rock. Kid Rock can eat a dick in the worst fucking way. Fuck Kid Rock.
Yeah.
I hope you hear this shit.
The views and opinions stated by regular ass Tom.
No, fuck that. Y'all niggas don't support me on some racist shit? Oh, fuck y'all niggas, dog. I'm out. You know what? I thought BlueTigersFitted was gonna have my back, but fuck this shit. Y'all niggas support Kid Rock. I'm good. It's been a pleasure.
I don't think nobody supported Kid Rock.
Y'all niggas ain't calling nigga out either, though. Y'all niggas sitting there in the background like,
I'm kind of.
I'm worried about this. Fuck Kid Rock. Kid Rock can eat a
I'm
dick.
kind of flabbergasted right now.
I don't know.
Fuck flabbergasted. Kid Rock can eat a dick.
It's a crazy time in America.
No, it's not. This nigga, old political ass, answer nigga and shit. It's a difficult time.
Dan Ravis.
That's what they said when they shot that nigga 81 fucking times and shit. It's a difficult time. Nigga, shut the fuck up. No. Fuck Kid Rock. Kid Rock can eat the worst dicks on the worst fucking day in any month of May. Whatever the fuck.
Oh wow. I'm not
One fish, two fish,
what?
red fish, blue fish.
Dr. Seuss ass nigga. Fuck Kid Rock. Kid Rock can eat a dick. Please, somebody, tell him that.
You know,
This nigga flies a Confederate flag, dog.
I get
Are
the
you
feeling-
serious? Y'all niggas are cool with that.
No, nobody.
Fresh,
nobody,
you cool
nobody,
with that?
nobody said
Nobody's
that.
cool with that.
Teak,
Nobody
you
said
cool
that.
with that? Teak, are you cool with that?
Tell him why you mad,
No,
son.
no. That's not what I asked you. Teak, are you cool with that?
Tell him why you mad.
Are you cool with that?
Tell him why you mad.
You cool with Kid Rock flying a
You got-
Confederate
You got a
flag?
lot of hostility over there.
Yeah, I do. Are you cool with Kid Rock flying a Confederate flag? You cool with that?
What's it called again?
Yo, okay, Teak's cool with the Confederate flag. Sherm, are you cool with the Confederate
that nigga
flag?
said
I'm
Confederate
not.
flag.
Exactly.
That's not my thing.
So 3 out of 4 niggas are not cool with that shit.
So what does that mean?
So wait, you cool with that?
I didn't say I was cool with that.
Say you're not then.
Say it. Okay, sorcerer. Jesus.
Say something, nigga. Shit.
I'm not Drake, nigga, and Timberland.
Okay, so BTF Tick is cool with the Confederate
No, I
flag.
ain't say that
flying
shit.
high.
Don't put words in my mouth, nigga.
What's the
Just because you sauced up. I don't want to hear that shit.
What's the shit Daisy Dukes?
No.
What's the fucking shit?
Whoa, what?
What's the shit?
Wait a minute. How did I go from Confederate flags
What's
to
the shit
Daisy
where they
Dukes?
got the shit on the car? What's the shit?
It's called a goddamn Confederate flag.
Daisy Dukes. What's the fuck?
What? No, motherfucker.
What's the name of that fucking place?
the Dukes of Hazzard.
Dukes of Hazzard. You cool with that shit? Yeah, it's a challenger with a fucking Confederate flag. Yo, you know, I saw a nigga on. Shout out to the nigga on Schaefer.
Fresh. There he goes again.
Yo, shout out to the nigga on Schaefer.
What's the flag called again?
That had a fucking
Credenza?
fucking SRT Challenger, and he had a Confederate flag on it. Nigga, you stupid.
Keep going in, fam.
You stupid.
Tell him why you mad.
You had a Confederate flag on your fucking Charger,
He had a credenza. You sure it
and
wasn't
you
a credenza?
thinking you good because, oh yeah, I got a Charger, I'm balling out. Nigga, you got a Confederate flag.
What, it wasn't a credenza?
What the fuck is it gonna do? What? You talking about a Kia, nigga? Get the fuck out of here,
I'm talking about the shit you wear
Shut
your
the
wrist,
fuck-
bitch, to prom. Of course that.
What?
Boost
Of course. I'm done. Mic's off.
Thank God.
I'm done.
Praise Jesus.
Tom had a lot to say tonight. I'm
Y'all
not mad.
niggas ain't hearing me.
Ain't mad.
Fuck
Ain't
y'all
mad.
niggas.
You don't understand. Kick it. I can't even talk about the next topic. That's why we're not going to talk about
No, we got to give our shouts out
got
to
one
Houston,
more.
man.
One more.
You know, Houston's going through the bullshit tonight. Well, they're going through the bullshit all week, really. So
Yeah, shout out to Houston, man.
Yeah, we could.
What's
turn
happening
it
in
serious.
Houston?
They getting flooded, man. They
How
got
you
this-
gonna shout out them niggas?
well, shout
How you
out,
gonna
hold your
shout out
head,
to
man.
them?
No, just
Prayers and blessings.
like as
Hold
a
your
prayer
head.
kind of
Peace and
shit.
blessings to 'em.
Yeah, man. Peace and blessings.
I mean,
not
they-
hold your head. Not shout out to niggas
They've
like
been
they at the
under
club.
like 15 feet of water. Like that shit's.
That's some real shit to think about.
Yeah, that's
I know people in Houston, and I just that's bad. Like it's natural disaster.
So here's the other thing: is like, do they have like flood insurance?
You
in
better,
Houston?
because Houston's
I hope so.
Because the reality is,
Houston's a town that's pretty low to the water level, so
Exactly.
that's probably like a requirement for
I hope so.
homeownership,
it
you know what I
it
mean?
might be, but then it might not be.
It
Right?
might-
Regular
some
last time
people
you stayed
for
over there, they didn't require flood insurance.
No. I mean, it's not something you have to get, but I
It's-
hope a lot of niggas have it.
Yeah,
But at the end of the day, I know niggas don't. I mean, everybody got to do what they got to do.
It's like Paul Mooney, and it's not to make fun of a situation, but it was like talking about Katrina. Paul Mooney was like, "Yo, I seen niggas on the news stealing like 55-inch flat screen TVs and shit. Like, nigga, where
I
you
mean,
gonna plug that shit in?"
It is what it is. Like,
Aqua
at
nigga.
the end of the day, like niggas, like everybody doesn't do what they have to do. They don't do what they're supposed to do. That's what I mean. Like niggas don't get house insurance, renters insurance, whatever. But it's a lot of people in Houston now, and I love the city of Houston. I've been there plenty of times. But at the end of the day, like niggas, you know, I know of people, you know, that, you know, have apartments and they've been on the second floor and
Niggas, you know of people.
they've been on the second floor and this water been that high. I've seen from the news and all that stuff, like places I've been, it's covered in water. That's
crazy.
But
it's almost on like some Katrina shit.
you almost wonder if that's covered by the insurance though, because that could be like an act
And
of
that's
God.
the thing.
An act
Insurance
of
is
God.
all some bullshit any fucking way.
That is correct, sir. For two,
Because like they'll tell you, oh, you got flood insurance, but it only has to be to this fucking certain level. That's bullshit.
so you
like,
only covered up to like 7 feet.
if
That's-
that
that's
you covered
fucked
up to
up.
like 2 feet, like what the fuck? Like that makes zero sense. But you know all the people, all my people in Houston, like everybody in Houston, like I'm hoping the best from y'all. If it's just bad,
It's
you
bad.
because you can't ultimately you can't prepare for a tropical storm like that.
and I
You
know
can listen to the radio stations, all that shit, but at the end of the day, like when shit happens, you can't do
But
shit about it.
it appears, and again, I'm not in Houston, so it appears that like on social media and all the networking, internets, that everybody's helping out everybody. Like I know that Gerald Green, is he still with Boston, Shane?
I didn't even know he was in the league, bro.
Well,
I didn't.
Gerald
to be honest
Green,
with you.
Gerald Green is still in the league somewhere, but I saw a post earlier today of him posted on Instagram talking about a boat or some shit. He's like, "Yo, I'll give y'all money. We trying to save whomever." I know it's people that's been dropping off like water and snacks and things like that. So, go ahead, regular last time.
You know what's crazy? In the midst of all this tragedy,
This nigga pulls up an Eminem show. Yep.
and in the midst of all this tragedy, I guess Eminem might do a show. I
In
don't
the
know.
midst of
I
a
don't
tragedy,
know. I don't know.
regular ass time is paying for my Aubrey Graham
Somebody just
ticket.
send me that.
Aubrey Graham ticket, front row. That's all this confirms for me.
No, you're paying
Listen,
for my Eminem
what
shit.
date does that say up top? 2000
I
and
can't
what?
see that. I'm so
Oh, bitch,
far.
well, here. So far away, so far
As
gone.
long as he drops the album.
Listen. What does that say?
Carry on.
I thought so.
I feel like, with all the bullshit going on down in Houston, people especially, and I know people's hearts are hurting and seeing these crazy videos of, super high waters and whole neighborhoods flooded, downtowns flooded, whatever. I just can't believe there's people out here being scumbags about it, bro. Like, trying to take people's money in the midst of all this,
Where are you going, nigga?
taking advantage of
No, this
kindness.
nigga's been charging like $40 for a case of water.
You know what I mean? It's the
Facts.
price gougers. It's the people setting up like fake donation sites. You know what I mean? Like,
Anyway, niggas can pull a finesse.
fake.
Man, I'll punch a nigga in the face for like $40. Yeah, this 35 case, that's $3.99 at Walmart. It's gonna be $4 a day. Nigga, I'm gonna rob you.
It's crazy.
There's nothing more to it. Where did he get that case from?
Last nigga in Costco, probably. I don't know. Who knows? God damn it. That's ridiculous.
I don't think y'all caught that. The last nigga in Costco. What, motherfucker? That's it. Ain't no more to it.
But to do it,
That's not a big verse. What? You should have sang Shaka Khan's part. Well, fuck it then, nigga. God damn it. I got some fucking fuckboy ass niggas. Niggas don't sing the last part of Shaka Khan's verse. God damn it.
Shaka Khan.
Shaka Khan.
Shaka
All right, you
Khan.
redeem yourself with that.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
You're welcome. You're all welcome.
Congratulations. You're all welcome.
Scumbag Sherm, ones and twos. Thank you, brother.
Yes, sir.
Freshly made beats.
Yo, Sherm been killing that shit.
Has he?
I don't think y'all understand.
I don't think you understand either.
Yeah.
Like, Sherm been really doing.
Because the mixing and the mastering.
The way the shit comes out when you listen to it, that's Sherm.
And then it comes back. And then it's like, pie bitch. And then I fade in and you hear my fantastic, fabulous ass voice.
I don't make the beat do that, but that's cool.
Yeah, you make the beat do that. God damn it. Freshly Made Beats is the only one that's transitioning us. Fresh, BTF Fresh.
Peace.
Thank you, brother.
Salute.
You've given your input. You talked about how regular ass time is clearly confused and sauced up tonight.
The accuser.
The accuser. The mask and the goddamn battle axe.
Shh. The accuser.
Is it like that?
Can you loop some shit with that?
I might.
No, do it.
I might,
Not
bitch.
might. Do
I
it.
might.
The accuser.
Accuser. That nigga comes
Make
in.
that shit into some kind of fucking beat.
Fresh
some
comes
kind of
in.
way.
Look, he comes in with a leotard, no shirt on, and that mask with the cutouts on.
That's literally how he walked up in here.
And a battle axe.
This nigga Fresh coming here wishing he was riding a dragon and shit.
nigga-
That's exactly how he walked up in here.
That shit over his head like, ha like,
Bitch!
like the nigga that was about to fight Sub-Zero in Mortal Kombat
That's
before
it.
he got froze.
That's Fresh.
That's definitely
All day.
Fresh. The accuser.
This nigga's
That's ridiculous.
AKA the accuser. That nigga comes in with a battle
Fresh
axe.
is the accuser.
That nigga comes in with a battle axe and a mask. With no
This
shirt
nigga
on.
got the fucking
Oh,
what's the
the-
shit where they chop your fucking
the
what is it?
What the shit where you hang like
gallows?
Is it called
Is
a
it called
gallows?
gallows?
The guillotine.
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 I was way off.
That sound like this shit in
Fresh
Fast and
coming in with
Furious.
the guillotine.
So
and
tell
shit.
me, would I be better with a Gallo 12 or a Gallo 24? Gallo 24.
Shout out to Fast and Furious.
Shout out to Brian L. Spillner, a.k.a.
The Buster.
The Buster, a.k.a.
R.I.P. Burnt
R.I.P.
up. He was. Yo, you remember when that shit first happened and they were showing the video and they didn't realize what the fuck it was?
Oh god.
Ain't that fucked up?
That
They
is-
didn't realize
I-
it was. They were showing a picture of him fucking burnt up.
Oh Jesus.
I remember seeing that shit. They was like, "Oh, wait a minute, wait, cut
Yeah,
the
they didn't
video,
know- they-
cut the video."
Yo,
Didn't
man.
know-
They were literally like, "Oh shit, that's his fucking body."
Yo, man.
Let's fucking
R.I.P.
cut it."
Paul Walker before you go off on a tangent, nigga.
No, I'm not. I'm just telling facts.
I
That shit
remember
actually happened on the
That- it
news.
was-
They were literally like, "Wait a minute, wait, that's actually him." Oh, cut the shit. Like literally, that shit happened. Google it, nigga.
No, I'm not.
This shit happened.
That's
I don't
They
want.
literally was like, "Oh shit, let's
That
cut this
sounds
shit."
like the fear of death shit. I want to see that shit, nigga. Google it.
Do they still do that shit?
I don't know. I saw a Chinese
What was it
woman get
called?
shot in her chest with a
Not
gate.
fear of death.
Fear of death, bitch.
faces of death.
Faces. Of that.
Same shit,
No, it was
bitch.
called something else.
No, it was faces, nigga.
No, it was something else.
No, it was faces, motherfucker.
I just remember the bitch she getting hit by the train.
Yeah. Why she got to be
So,
a bitch,
so
though?
what you be watching at night, bro? Like,
Nigga, shut the fuck up. Nigga, you watch that shit too. That bitch fucking exploded, nigga.
Damn. Jesus.
She knew what she was doing, nigga.
Jesus
She
Christ.
was trying to get murked.
God damn, nigga.
That bitch exploded, nigga. She got hit by when she got hit by that train. That shit was like
oh Lord.
guts everywhere.
The views and the opinions expressed this evening by Regular Ass Tom
They're
are
on
not
my
of
own.
those.
They're just me.
They're just him. They're
I'm
not.
the only motherfucker in here that watched Faces of Death.
Nope.
Yeah, okay.
You're the only nigga that rewinded
Yeah,
shit and
okay.
played it again.
I did watch this shit over and over again.
Sound like the Trey Songz song.
I only stopped when my man got fucking his shit cut off.
No.
That's when I stopped.
When a nigga got shot in the chest with a fucking gauge and he was like, oh,
No,
yeah!
I was able to watch that. Well, man
Ain't that a bitch? You old gaudy ass nigga.
No, when my
I was
man
able to watch it
fucking got
and
his
get...
shit chopped off,
No.
and he fucking tried to get away, and they fucking chopped the shit off anyway.
No.
He called
A
you
nigga got
gaudy
shot.
ass nigga.
Yeah.
What's the nigga name? What's the newscaster?
No, he got shot in the chest with a gauge.
No,
and the bitch
not
was
the
like,
newscaster.
ay, ay, ay.
The newscaster. got
How was
shot.
you able to watch that? Then they had the little heartbeat like noise.
I'm
Doo, doo.
ruthless, nigga. I don't give a fuck.
You ruthless?
Yeah, I am.
You ruthless or
Easy,
you ruthless?
nigga.
I guess so. Bone
Pause
Thugs.
on the A's.
Whoa.
Wait,
And on that
so,
note,
so how did get? So how did get?
cut this nigga's
Pause on the AIDS.
Wait, so how did he get AIDS?
Ass sex is okay, but AIDS is okay.
Was he doing Dr. Dre?
Listen. He got poked with a needle.
He got poked with a needle. You think it was on purpose? The conspiracy is right. Okay. BTF
So I
thinks the conspiracy
stands,
is
hides and I ducks behind the tree, making sure these motherfuckers don't see me.
What?
That was a verse, bitch. Bone Thugs, top 5 ass nigga.
Yeah, it is top 5.
Don't
goddamn
know
it.
your
It's
motherfucking-
1999, top 5.
Oh my god.
Somebody tell me something different.
Please.
Comment.
Please.
Instagram, Facebook,
At BTF Tom.
Twitter.
Just BTFTOM.
Yeah.
And tell that
Shit.
nigga how much
Simple
of
as shit.
how much of a fraud he is.
I dare you. Challenge you.
I challenge him. I double dare you to tell us.
Damn, Charlie Murphy. Rip Charlie Murphy, dog.
Yeah.
Damn it.
I take all you. That's it.
That's fucked up.
They take Bobby. They take Lionel Richie, but they gave him back.
Bobby, Ronnie,
They take James Brown, but they gave him back.
Mike.
Still nigga. Regular ass time. Scumbag Sherm.
That
Fresh,
was new edition, by the way.
freshly made beats. Thanks. Sauced up
Yo,
time.
so
Oh,
I gotta
Lord.
say this.
Oh Lord.
Freshly made beats be killing this shit.
How good does
So
he
I
kill
need
it?
I need you motherfuckers
You motherfuckers.
to comment and
Oh,
say, yo,
boy.
Fresh, you killing that shit.
So what if they're not motherfuckers? What if they say, yo, that nigga Tom is talking reckless.
if
I'm
they're not
a
motherfuckers, they're fatherfuckers. Anywho,
they're father fuckers.
so anywho, y'all motherfuckers need to comment and tell Fresh to keep doing that shit. Please. Please.
It's gonna be
This niggas is gonna get us out of the fucking hood. I guarantee you that shit's gonna happen. This nigga is gonna be the one where we gonna be fucking. This nigga's gonna be a fucking VMA awards and shit.
VMA?
Nigga, shut the fuck up. We gonna be fucking sitting next to fucking.
Taylor Swift and Kanye.
No, that's too big.
What? What the fuck? I gotta sit next to some B grade niggas.
Shut the fuck up.
Oh,
we
what
gonna
the-
be sitting
oh
next
my
to
God.
fucking Tiana
God.
Taylor
Oh my god.
and Ryan Shumpert. Okay.
Iman, nigga. Ryan Shumpert. Who the fuck is
What's
Ryan
his name?
Shumpert?
Iman
Iman,
Shumpert?
nigga.
Anywho, we
Ryan
gonna be sitting next to
Shumpert.
that nigga and the baby.
Man, what the?
And we gonna be sitting next to this nigga Fresh is gonna be getting an award for most innovative shit ever.
Fresh is gonna get the award at 3 o'clock. Where
That's
niggas
fine.
at 8. Where niggas
But
at
this
8
nigga's
o'clock
gonna
won't
be
see
like
him.
Wu-Tang. This nigga gonna call everybody up on the stage, and I'm gonna get my like 2 seconds of shine and shit. And I'm like, Wu-Tang, nigga, Wu-Tang. I'm gonna say that shit, even though I have no affiliation with Wu-Tang. I actually don't even fuck with Wu-Tang, but who gives a fuck? So at the end of the day, let this nigga Fresh know what the fuck. Like, this nigga is doing that shit.
You know how I know Tom's feeling good tonight? This nigga phone just literally flew like 4
It
feet.
did. And I didn't even give a fuck.
From across the room, though. Like, damn. His
And I
phone's
don't
on
give
the
a
other side of
fuck.
the room right now. So shout out to regular ass Tom tonight.
Shout out to regular ass Tom tonight. Oh, talking ass tangent, nigga. God,
Was that a tangent?
that was a tangent.
I'm trying to know this nigga. How's
Niggas
that a
is
tangent?
trying to sign off.
How's that a tangent? I'm trying
And
to know
here you
this
go.
nigga.
Niggas trying to pass you
Fuck
off.
that sign off,
Could you
nigga.
get your phone?
Appreciate it, fam.
This nigga's doing that shit.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna be reposting that shit. Fuck y'all niggas. I'm gonna do it.
I run this shit here.
This is the greatest
You
shit
just live here. This is, nigga. It's the great. You wouldn't want to be anywhere else in the world.
Shout out Freshly Made Beats.
Shout out to me, nigga.
No.
No.
Shout out Freshly Made Beats.
Cut this nigga's mic off.
Go ahead, Sherman. I dare you, nigga.
You better shout out
Cut
to
that
me.
shit off.
Shout out to BTF Teak. I started this gangster shit, and this the motherfucking thing, socket. Hello.
Was it next Friday?
That is correct. For 200.
Was it?
Yes. Uncle Elroy.
Uncle Elroy.
You hear me knock? Well, let me in. And hopefully.
God damn it. That's a good ass shit.
It is.
Shout out to Ice Cube. Right?
That's correct.
Yeah,
Yet
he created
again.
the whole shit. What's
For
that?
100.
What we doing?
We're signing off regular ass time. Regular ass time. Tom Diego.
Are you serious?
Freshly Made Beats. Scumbag Sherman.
Stop
Of course, myself. BTF Teak. Each and
No.
every Tuesday.
That's not real.
Scumbag Sherm is mixing up on the ones and twos. It is real, bitches. And
Come on, man.
no, we're not coming on.
Wrap this shit up, man.
You wrap it up, bitch. Cut this nigga's mic off. Cut mic 3 off.
Me on.
Cause this nigga is
Fuck Matthew Stanford.
goddamn.
How about that?
You goddamn chatty fucking Kathy. Okay, cut this nigga's mic off. Tag
Cut
that.
them shits off.
Tag
Hit
that
the button,
motherfucker.
motherfucker.
Oh,
Somebody
Peace
going-
99 ass nigga. Oh, can't say motherfucking. God.
You know the motherfucker did it.
Cause fuck him. That's why.
Sherm got it. Sherm got it. You know the motherfucker did it. He got it. He got that shit.
We're out of here.
He got it.
Peace.
Peace, motherfucker.
Peace.
Peace.